book world. I decided that I'm going to do a reading tag. I decided I was going to do a TBR bookshelf tag that Melissa from Melissa and Her Books tagged me in. So this is the TBR bookshelf tag. The first question is, how do you keep track of your TBR? I have a TBR shelf, and I'll show you a picture of the TBR shelf right here. That is how I keep track of my TBR. The second question is your TBR mainly print or ebook? My TBR is all print. I may have 2 or 3 ebooks, but those aren't books that are on my TBR. So that is basically where my TBR is on that TBR shelf, and they're physical books. The next question is, how do you determine which books to read next on your TBR? I am a seasonal reader, so depending on what season it is, I will pick up a creepy Halloween book, or I will pick up a holiday book from the bookshelf, because my TBR is about to be filled with different holiday books because the holiday season is coming up. The fourth question is, what book has been on your TBR the longest? The book that has been on my TBR the longest is Elijah and Her Monsters. I have been wanting to read that book, and I just have not had a chance to read that book yet. I've been meaning to get to it, and I will get to it. What book has recently been added to your TBR? That would be Paperbacks from Hell by Grady Hendrix, or They Went Left, which I'm currently in my reading vlog going to discuss They Went Left, so that's not going to be on my TBR for very long. Number 6, a book on your TBR that is there specifically for the cover. I really don't have any books that are on my TBR specifically because of the cover. My TBR consists of Barnesy and Noble and bookmark boxes as well, as you see on the TBR. So it's not that aesthetically pleasing. It's just more, the bookshelf is more for utilitarian purposes. So I don't have a very aesthetically pleasing bookshelf, and I really don't pick books based on the cover that much. I mean, I will say that there are cute covers, but I will pick up a book if I like the cover and I like the story. But basically, none of the books on my TBR right now stick out for any reason that I would enjoy them as far as because of their cover. The next question is, a book on my TBR that you never plan to read. I do not have any books on my TBR that I do not plan on reading. I plan to get to all of them. It's a struggle sometimes, and I am a mood reader and a seasonal reader as well, so depending on what mood I'm in is going to depend on the kind of book that I decide that I want to pick up. The next question, question 8, is an unpublished book on your TBR that you are excited about in the upcoming months or years. And the book that I am most excited about coming out is Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. The book is coming out on January the 12th, and it is about Maverick as a young man. Maverick is, of course, the father of Star in The Hate U Give, so I'm very excited to see the backstory of Maverick. Question 9 says, a book on your TBR everyone else has read but you. A book on my TBR everybody else has read but me. It's going to be Elijah and Her Monsters. I feel that I was a little late to book 2 when this book came out, and everybody was talking about this book, it seemed, at the time. So I would have to say Elijah and Her Monsters. The next book is a book on your TBR everyone recommends. I am not certain if this book is going to be on my TBR because, don't hate me, but I'm not a huge Victoria Schwab or V.E. Schwab fan. I have been hearing a lot of hype around V.E. Schwab's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. That seems to be a book going around on BookTube that everyone is reading or has read. Number 11, a book on your TBR you are dying to read. That would be Concrete Rose. I cannot wait for that book to come out. I also can't wait to read a book that I'm going to be reading in this upcoming reading vlog for this week, and that is They Went Left. So those two books I'm really anticipating reading. And the final question for the bookshelf tag is, how many books are on your TBR? I counted the books on my TBR, and at last count there were 11 books on my TBR. That is a lot of books, so I hope I can get in the mood to read a lot more of these books. Like I said, some of these books are seasonal reads, and I'm about to add to my TBR for the holiday because I love holiday reads. I'm Jewish, but I get into the holiday spirit, and I love festive holiday fun reads. So that is the bookshelf TBR tag. Thank you, Melissa, for tagging me in this book tag. And I am tagging anyone that is watching this video that would like to do the tag. I would love to know what books you are excited to read and what books have been on your TBR. Until next time, I'm Mel, and thank you for being a part of my world.